we're going to take a look at the purple Holman Christian Standard Bible. This is not my Bible. Well, purple is not my color. It's my wife's favorite color. So it does have some gold gilt. This one here is thumb index. You get one ribbon. It's a thin ribbon, but they do give you one ribbon. So the cover is leather-like. I think that's what Holman uses. Nelson calls theirs leather soft. This is leather-like. So we'll get into the text. So they're calling this now 11.25 on Amazon. That's what this Bible is listed as of today, for $34. Now, going by all my other Bibles and looking at the different size text, I would rate this as a 12-point text. On the box, it was listed as 13. Well, now they're rating it as 11.5. Now, I have the same Bible. This is mine in genuine leather. And as you can see, the text is the same exact size. It is the same Bible inside. So we'll move mine back out of the way. So back to this one. So I'm going to say this is more of a 12-point text. So if you need a little bit larger text, I do suggest this one. It's better than a 10, but not quite as big as a 13. I have some in 13. This is definitely not a 13, but it is a solid 12-point text in my opinion. So going through, here we are in Psalms. So it's got a little bit of ghosting, you can see, but they do pretty good line matching. So even though it's got a little bit of ghosting, still no problem. It doesn't distract away from your reading. The paper, probably 28 to 30 GSM. It's fine, it's good paper. So we'll go on through. Here we are in the New Testament. And as you can see, Holman does a pretty good job with their red lettering. Some of it's a little bit darker than the rest. But this is, in my opinion, this is a typical Holman red lettering. Now, Holman doesn't do as good on their red lettering as Nelson does, in my opinion. But they do a pretty good job. And as you can see, this Bible is end of verse reference. All your references are right at the end of the verse. See here. I don't remember how many references are in this Bible, but I'm just going to guess probably 40,000. When you get an end of reference Bible, you get less. If you have them down the middle, you can get 72,000 down the middle, but then again, your Bible ends up being thicker. So this Bible here, its size is 6 3/8 by 9 5/8, and the thickness is 1 3/8 inches, not quite 1.5 inches. So the thumb index are very nice. We'll get back here to the back. We don't want to make this a long video. So you got your tables of weights and measures, how they measured things and their lengths. There's your concordance. It's not a real thick concordance, but it does have one. And in the very back, you do have some maps. If you like the maps, there you go, you do have maps. So like I said, for a $34 Bible, this is a hard Bible to beat for 34 bucks right now today on Amazon. And Christian Standard Bible, I do recommend it for every new believer and reader. that wants to learn the Bible. Makes it a little bit easier to understand what you're reading. It's a good translation. God bless.